JS3. So it's not like when you were in JS2. I know some of you were playing like you. Eh? You like playing. This is JS3, and after this class, you will say bye bye to what? Junior secondary school. So whatever you're going to do in your junior WAEC will determine your efforts now. It's not about I have finished junior secondary school. It's about what did you acquire after your junior secondary school. And let me tell you the truth. Whatever they're going to teach you in your senior secondary school is the same thing you'll be learning in your junior secondary. The only difference is that in your senior secondary is going to be in an advanced way. Do you understand? So if you did not get the rudiment, if you did not get the foundation right, now that you are in junior secondary, believe you me, when you get to senior secondary, you're going to find it very difficult. Did you hear me? So like the basic science you are learning now, when you go to senior secondary, is going to be biology. Do you understand? So the chemistry, the physics, and other subjects you might need there. I think the chemistry, you see part of the things you are doing in your basic science. You will see them in chemistry, physics. Then your biology is purely your basic science. English is the same thing. The only thing is that when you get there, it's going to be in an advanced way. So it's still the same thing. So today we will take the scheme of work of what you are going to do this term. I'm going to give you the scheme of work of the things we have this term. So this is scheme of work for women. I thought you feel this thing. Home economics. Are you sure you feel it well? So the scheme of work, first here we have, should I dictate? If I dictate, will you be able to write? Eh? Because this marker is not actually giving me what I want. The first thing I have here is meaning of family resources. Meaning, please, I don't know. Ask Auntie Margaret if she's using her marker. This one is not giving me what I want. Meaning of family resources. So under this topic, we're going to look at what family resources is all about. Have you heard of family resources before? We're going to look at what family resources is all about. And if I may ask, what is family resources? It's simply different ways that family gets what they need in order to take care of the family. For instance, in a family, the father, the mother, and other members of the family, they have different things they are doing. Some of you, your father is a civil servant. If your father is a civil servant, that is his own resource. That is where he's going, getting the money he's using to assist you in school. If your mother is a trader, that means your mother's own research is selling. When someone is a trader, that means that the person is selling. The person is involved in buying and selling. From there, she or he gets money in order to take care of the family. Is that okay? Then under family resources, have you written family resources? So after family resources, number 2, we are going to look at meaning of decision. Put it down. Meaning of decision. Meaning of decision making. And of course, I think we came across this in your... Okay, this is JS2 scheme. Are you in JS2? I was saying, yeah, this is JS2 scheme. Go to that office. You will see JS3 scheme. Bring JS3 scheme of work for me. This is JS2 scheme. Because I know you did this in JS2. Manish, welcome. Join me in my village class. Let's have a class together. Samuel, welcome. Okay, let's have a class together. Get me the scheme, please be fast. Please leave this. That means you're starting afresh. This is JS2 scheme. Where is it? Divine, I thought you dressed up for school. Eh? Why are you not in class? You are not coming to school today. So what is the problem? Who is the person? If it is you, have you come by now? That business studies, home economics, and you people could not 151. You people could not tell me that we did this last time. Because I know this is just 2. 151. 151. 151. 151. 151. Okay. 151. I thought it's home economics. Okay, the first year is definition of consumer. Definition of consumer. Here we are going to find out who a consumer is. Definition of consumer. Then, have you written that?
Yes.
Then, we also going to find out number 2, rights of a consumer. As a consumer, you have your right. You have your right. Like you want to buy a good, you want to buy an item. It is your right to ask, what is this made of? When you buy products now, you will check ingredients. There is a provision for ingredients, right? How many of you do check that? How many of you check it? Are you sure? When you buy a product, you're supposed to look at the ingredients. You check the ingredients. You know the ingredients they use to produce whatever you are buying. You don't just consume anything. You need to find out, what is this thing made of. Have you written rights of the consumer?
Yes.
Then the next one is challenges of the consumer. Challenges of the consumer. After challenges, you write redress options for consumer. Redress options for consumer. Redress options for consumer. Then after redress options for consumer, you have procedures for seeking redress. Procedures for seeking redress. Procedures for seeking redress. Are you there? After procedure for seeking redress, then we go to the next number is definition of textiles with examples. Definition of textiles. Yes? Textiles. Look at, is it procedure?
Yes, for seeking
redress. Look at redress on the board. See procedure here. Procedure for seeking redress. Then after that, the next in our scheme is definition of textiles with example. So in this topic, this particular topic, we're going to look at different textiles and their examples. Then after that, basic textile terms. Example, fiber. Basic textile terms. Example, fiber, yarn, warp. Example, fiber, yarn, warp, etc. Weft, etc. Taken?
Yes.
Have you taken that?
Yes.
Which number are you now? Which number are you?
7.
Okay, reasons for studying textile. Reasons for studying textiles stroke importance of textiles. Reasons for studying textiles stroke importance of textiles. Have you taken that? Have you taken that? Okay. Then the next is difference between natural and synthetic fibers. Natural, difference between natural and synthetic fibers. Natural and synthetic fibers. Difference between natural and synthetic fibers. Then the next is classes of textile. Classes of textile. That is the next. Classes of textiles. Then, have you written classes of textiles? After classes of textiles, we have properties of textile fiber. Properties of textile fiber. Properties of textile fiber. Are you done?
Yes.
Then after that, care of different textiles. Care of different textiles. Care of different textiles. Example, natural and synthetic care of different textiles. Then example, natural and synthetic textiles. Natural, look at the spelling of synthetic here. Synthetic. Synthetic. Have you gotten the spelling? Natural and synthetic textiles. Are you there? Then the next is laundering of fabric. Laundering, when we talk of laundry, we are talking of washing. Usually, when you want to say, I want to launder my clothes, you say, I want to wash. The correct term to use is actually laundering. You can wash your plates, but when you are washing your clothes, the correct term to use is what? Laundering, not washing. Now, after that, laundering of fabric, example, natural and synthetic textiles. Laundering of fabrics. Laundering of fabrics, example, natural and synthetic textiles. Then after that, I think that is all we will have in your home economics this term. So what is the first in the list?
Definition of consumer.
Definition of consumer. Now let me begin by asking you. Let's have a brief discussion on that topic. Definition of consumer. And in your own understanding, who is a consumer? If I may ask, who is a consumer? At least you may have come across this in your business studies, right? Who is a consumer?
Consumer is the final finisher of the product.
Final finisher of a product. Well, you have the idea, but probably you don't know how to put it right. First of all, when you produce an item, when you produce something, you are producing it for somebody, right? The producer aims at making sure that it gets to people who needs that particular product. And there is something we call targeted audience. What did I say? There is something known as what? Targeted audience. Who are the targeted audience? A particular set of people that a particular product or services is meant for. For instance, as a teacher, my target audience are my students, right? So a pastor, his target audience are the members of his church. Someone who produces creams, deodorants, and all that. His or her targeted audience are people who use that product. So a consumer is a person who uses a particular product, who make use of a particular product. When we say consumer, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are eating that product. As you are wearing a cloth, you have become a consumer because you are using that clothes. Are you hearing me? So whatever product you are using, you have become a consumer for that product. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you will eat the product. It could be service, it could be something that you are using but you are not eating it. But do you think that consumers have rights? Do you think that consumers have their own right? Like, let's bring it down. As a consumer, you are a buyer, right? Now you want to buy a product. Do you have any rights?
Yes.
What kind of rights do you have as a consumer? You want to buy a product, you want to get something. First of all, you have the right to ask, as I said earlier, if it is a consumable something, what are these things made for? Made with? For example, let's say you want to buy yogurt and you don't know how to read and write. You cannot read the ingredients, or probably you read the ingredient but you did not understand it. You have the right to ask, this yogurt I'm about to buy, this yogurt I want to consume, what are the ingredients, what is it made of? Okay, you have the right. And you also have the right to ask the producer or the manufacturer, the seller, of the what manufacturing date and the expiring date. In fact, before you consume any product, it is required that you check for the expiring date of that product. In a situation where you did not see expiring date on the product, you have the right to ask questions. What is the expiring date of this? How safe is this? In fact, before you even consume anything, you're supposed to know how safe is that product if you must consume it. Otherwise, you might use your money to buy something that will end up hurting you. Is that okay? So that is all we have for your home economics this term. Then in our next class, we will check your agric. We know what you have in your agric, and you go home and look into these topics. If possible, make research on them, read ahead of me, so that the next time I come is going to be an interactive class. You know, I don't like having dull class. It's supposed to be an interactive class. When you read ahead, some of you have phones, but you use them to play games, watch what is it called? Watch TikTok. Okay. Then you're already confessing. But you're supposed to use this. You use your Google, use your search engines, use them appropriately. You can search for these topics. Read ahead of the teacher. That is the essence of giving you the scheme of work. It is the essence of giving you the scheme of work, so that you're going to read ahead of the teachers. Is that okay? I hope you put down all of apart from divine, every other person put down the scheme of work. Can we now put down the scheme of work for English? Where is that note I gave to you people? Bring it. Bring that note I gave to you people. Let's put down the scheme of work for English. This time we have a lot of work in your English, especially your oral English. We have a lot of work to do in your oral English. So I encourage each and every one of you to get your textbooks. We cannot study English this time without your textbook. Give it to me. Bring it. Bring it. So we have a lot of work in your oral English. So the first one, scheme of work for your English, put it down. The first one is the long and short vowel sound, the E and the E sound. The long and short vowel sound. Look at the sound. The E, that is the short E sound, and the long E sound. That's the first thing we're going to look at in your English. Then the second topic is identifying adverbs. We're going to identify adverbs from reading passages. So we pick a passage from your textbook. That is why I'm encouraging all of you to get your textbook. We're going to identify adverbs from your textbook, from a reading passage. Have you taken that down? Identify adverbs. Okay, let me see if I can write. Identify. You have written the first one, right?
Yes.
Identifying adverbs. Then the next one is non-African folk tales. Of course, in your JS2, we came across folk tales, right? Do you still remember the meaning of folk tales? Huh?
Yes.
Do you still remember and their examples? So this time also, we're going to look at non-African folk. I think in your JC it was more of African folk tales, right? Non-African folk tales. After non-African folk tales, identifying of consonant clusters in passages. Identifying consonant clusters in passages. Identifying consonant clusters in passages. Then another one is identifying prepositions in given passage. You see why we cannot do without your textbook this time. Identifying prepositions in given passages. Identifying prepositions, then retell the themes of myths and legends. In your JS2, we came across themes and legends. So this time around, we're going to retell the themes. The themes means the topic sentences, the main ideas in each theme, in each myth and legend. There are many themes, there are many legends, there are many myths. So we're going to retell the themes of myth and legends. Then identify moral lessons. Then the next is descriptive essay. That means this time we're going to be writing essays, and it's going to be a descriptive essay. Remember that a descriptive essay, I told you in your JS2, a descriptive essay tends to describe. In descriptive essay, the aim is to describe a particular thing. You can describe a human being, you can describe an event, you can describe an occasion, you can describe anything. So this time, we're going to write a descriptive essay. Descriptive essay. So we're going to choose a topic. Any topic that you like, we're going to choose a topic. Then, another one is identifying conjunctions. Identifying conjunctions. We're also going to pick a particular topic and from your textbook, a particular passage from your textbook, and identify conjunctions from there. Identifying conjunction. Do anybody remember the meaning of conjunction?
Yes.
Yes. You still remember the meaning of conjunction?
Yes.
So what is conjunction?
Conjunction is the joining of two links.
Conjunction is the joining of two phrases or clauses in a sentence.
Joining of two phrases of clause. So when you join two words, it's not conjunction. Conjunction are linking words, as simple as that. You can say the conjunction are joining words or linking words. Simply put, they are words that you use to link or join either two or more words, phrases, or sentences together. It's not just about joining words. You can as well use conjunction to join sentences. You can use conjunction to join phrases to make one sentence. For instance, let's take this. Obi is a boy. Obi is smart. Then we use the conjunction and Obi is a boy and he is smart. In this case, I have removed the second Obi and replaced it with a pronoun. I use a conjunction and, bring in a pronoun and remove the noun Obi. As simple as that. Is that okay? So I have been able to join two sentences together to make one sentence using the conjunction and. Is that okay? So conjunction is not just about joining words. You can also use conjunctions to join sentences and even phrase. You can join 3 or more sentences together using conjunctions. We come to that when we get to the topic. After conjunctions, then the next one is African and non-African tales. African and non-African tales. African and non-African tales. Then after that we have reading for speed. Listen. When we get to this topic, I'm going to bring a stopwatch so that when you read, I will time you. The essence for this particular topic, reading for speed, is to know how fast you read. Maybe we bring a particular passage, then when you are reading, I will time you. Let me know your reading accuracy, your speed, how you'll be able, as in the time, the duration you will use to read, maybe a whole passage, 1 or 2 more passages. So that is what we're going to do here. It's not, this one now is not about writing. Reading for speed. And if you don't have textbook this term, if you don't have textbook, that means my English class will not be for you. If you don't have textbook this term, you're not going to stay in my English class because you're going to be lacking behind. How to write a descriptive essay. Okay, I have written that before, right? I've written descriptive essay, right? You have written that. Then let's go to types of prose. In types of prose, we have descriptive prose, expository. Just write types of prose. When we get there, we will list. After type of prose, we have adverbials. Adverbials. Remember in your JS2, we come across adverbials and we have adverbials of adverbial clause of what? Time, manner, frequency, condition, reasons. Do you still remember? Yes. So we're going to do them again. Then identifying of tenses. When we talk of tenses, we're talking about your present tense, your past tense, past participles, and all that. Identifying of tenses. The last but not the least is features of prose. Features of prose. Features of prose. And under features of prose, you don't need to write this. When we get to the topic, we will discuss them. Under features of prose, we have plots, we have characters, we have setting, and we have theme. We have done all these, some of JS2, but we're going to study them again in an advanced manner. Is that okay? So we're going to end the class here today. Tomorrow, we continue with other schemes of work. See you in my next class. Bye. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I say plot, character, style, setting, and theme. Plot, character, get me my chair. Go and get me my chair. What is the time now? Guys, thanks for joining my class. I am done with this class for now. I'll soon go to another class. Let me have a little break. I'll soon go to another class. Hello from South Africa. Merindu from South Africa, you are welcome. I'm sure you can teach me many things. Wow, and you will regret it. Sorry, I was not able to reply you because I was teaching. And someone complimented my teaching earlier. I am glad. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Yes, Baskari, of course. I will teach you many things. If you wouldn't mind, in the evening, you join me in my kitchen. I'll be in my kitchen in the evening. Yes, I'll teach you how to make a basic soup in the evening. Anything 4 o'clock, I should be in the kitchen. Please get me my chair. What is the time? Let me know if I can go to another class. Yeah? Let me check the time. Let me see if I still have time so I can go to another class. Morning blessing from Dominica. What? Dominica, you're welcome. Thank you. Maxine, thank you. Maxine, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. 10:05. And by 10:30, we'll be going for break. Will I meet up if I go to another class? That'll be 25 minutes. What? JS2. JS2. Are you still busy? Huh? Okay. No SS1 for now. Okay. JS3. Then bring that scheme of work. Let me give you a Greek scheme. Bring the scheme. Let me give you a Greek scheme. Bring it. Let's look for a Greek scheme. Yes, the scheme. Have you returned it? Bring it. Let's find that Greek scheme. Frangie, welcome, Frangie. How are you? And where are you watching me from? Frangie, where are you watching me from? This is Mommy Twins, the village school teacher. Yes, I just came out from a class. I want to give the scheme of work for the term so that from tomorrow we'll kickstart. I left that scheme there now. Bring it. Let me see what it looks like. Hope you are fine. Yeah, I am fine. I'm fine from Nigeria. I'm fine. How is South Africa today? Have you seen the agri?
No.
Yes, no. So which one? I come now, let's find it. I saw that agric before. I don't know. Is it that is their prefect, right? Who? Okay, Sarah. Sarah and who? Sarah and who? Okay. I saw that. Okay, see agric, but this is third term. Why is this your skin like this now? This is second term. Second term. South Africa is hot today. Wow. Sorry, and Nigeria is cool today. First term. Okay. State the meaning of packaging. Meaning of packaging. Packaging criteria. Nature of products. Okay. Characteristics of agricultural produce. Okay. Should I write it? I hope people will not tear my skin. No. Are you sure? Yes. It's better I put it down myself. Oh. Factors that influence choice of materials. Let me go and write it to avoid story that touches the heart. Clean the board, divine. Clean the board. Let me put down the agri scheme. After agric night, you remain what? Social studies, right? Yes. Okay. Clean the board. Let me put down the agri scheme of work. Let's, let's continue with the agri scheme of work. Okay, I said you should clean the board now. Where is that duster that we used earlier? Bring it. Mm. Where is that duster? Okay. What are you people doing outside? I bring it. Okay, this one now is your agri scheme of work. And the first topic here is packaging. The first topic is what? Packaging. Then after packaging, we have this is meaning of packaging. Number 2, criteria for packaging. You know, the truth is that whether people will like your product or not determines how you package your product. Is it true?
Yes.
Whether people will admire your product or not will determine the packaging. For instance, this is a school now. The way you package it will determine whether it will attract new students or not. Look at the play class section now. At least it's looking more beautiful than the secondary, right? So it can easily attract more customers. Then the next one here now is packaging criteria. Okay. Characteristics of agricultural produce. Characteristics of agricultural products. When we talk of characteristics of agricultural products, we are talking about the lifespan. You know that agricultural products, there are some that are perishables, right? And some are non-perishables. So the characteristics, the texture, the nature of each product will determine how you package it. For instance, the way you package your oil is different from how you package your tomatoes, right? Yeah. It's different from how you package your yam. Good. Like your oil now, you can put them in gallons and it will make sense. Can you put yam in gallons? No. Can you put yam in gallons? No. So the agricultural products will determine the kind of packaging that you will give to it. Characteristics of agricultural products. Then reasons for packaging. That is number 4. Number 4 is what? Reasons for packaging. Reasons for packaging. The truth is that there are many reasons you package. It's not just about maybe because you want to sell them. There are other reasons because you want to preserve it. Sometimes when you leave an agricultural product without packaging it well, it's going to spoil. Characteristics of, okay, I've written the reasons for packaging. Then factors that influence choice of materials for packaging. Number 5, factors that influence choice of of packaging. Examples of packaging. Definition of pricing. Number 6, number 7. Definition of pricing. Number 8. Price determinants. Price determinants. Number 9. Factors that determines price of agricultural products. Price of agricultural products. Force of demand and supply. Okay, these are the topics we are going to treat this first term in your agri science. Is that okay? So, see you in the next class. Please bring this table and chair for me. Bring the table and the chair for me. Agwa m unu na Akụnna bịara ịkachi grus. Ndị otu ya bịa taa. Ndị otu ya na-abịa nweburu ndị otu ya ọ ga-abịabu.